out there and, dish the rock, pass the ball a little bit.
Until then, enjoy the game.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward position. Richardson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, Johnson is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Richardson, the bounce pass. Dort passes to Richardson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
From deep, Johnson buries it from three-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richardson, good.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
And good that time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Tipped away. Curry with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And a deep three from James. Thunder with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the middle. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the basket by Johnson.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
From deep, James, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And there's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Lights Out.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
O'Neal finds Dort, and here is Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 25-point game against New Orleans. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Great vision by Davis showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Oklahoma City's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Dort's got 6 points.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker. And he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Inside, Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Another one falls for New Orleans.
It's what you get with AD. I mean, he's just going to do anything and everything out there to damage your defense.
Shaq kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Johnson for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now the Thunder with it. Pass to O'Neal. Richardson outside. Williams against Johnson. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And that's 20 points for Johnson.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Williams. Wide open. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And yes, it's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, checking in at 29 points per game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16. Down low and stolen by Williams. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
James fires from way outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to Johnson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. New Orleans making some changes here. James Harden comes in for LeBron. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Puts it up from 12. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
It's good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Harden. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by O'Neal.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
The three-pointer is right on target. That's 29 points for Johnson.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Jumps up and slam dunk by Johnson.
Such a clever defender. Paul out there getting away with the quick hands and the steal.
Here's Giddey. He has yet to score. To the inside, O'Neal. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:43 left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul with the steal. Williams against Johnson. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal on the wing. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Paul can't get it to go.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
The 3 from Johnson, and the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 37.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Giddey with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and Davis sends it back. The kick out to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
3 points.
Williams has got 13.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Shaq is checked in for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson comes in for Johnson. And then for Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in, and Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. And Paul slams it in.
And that whole play was all Chris Paul.
Giddy with it. Hasn't made one yet.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Williamson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williamson's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
The Thunder, 71.
Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
They've got LeBron James. Chris Paul is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Williamson in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Shaq with the slam.
And Giddy, just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". But Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Here's O'Neal. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
James converts inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Giddy with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Richardson's got 13. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Richardson, Giddy, no one around him. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
3.
Impressive decision there as Giddy just shot that one. No hesitation.
James with a deep 3. And again, LeBron missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
And James with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Oklahoma City's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
Richardson outside. It's Richardson on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Wallace, good. And now a 6-point Thunder lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daignault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. To the paint, here's Richardson. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 9 assists now tonight. Ball outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Oklahoma City's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protect the players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Here's Paul driving in.
He's got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Dort. Richardson outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
Johnson against Richardson from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got 48. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander knocked away. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And another one falls.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Now the Thunder with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Yep, that one goes in there. James has got 16 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. No coverage that time.
For 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of triples in the second now for Oklahoma City. Dort with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. From deep, Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Knocked loose. call outside. Again, the Pelicans score.
Paul knows he's good for it, just takes that jumper and lets it rip.
Richardson kicks to Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. A nice shot by Jordan.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
What a move by Gilgeous-Alexander, using his agility to beat that contact.
And here's Harden for three. Connects from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
From outside the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
3 points.
Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Again, the Thunder score.
Assisted.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Michael Jordan on the wing. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Count that one for George.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Johnson for 3. And good. He hits it again.
He's at 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. James Harden, 3rd, and of course, lights out.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Chang with a clean look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Chang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Harden right side. Johnson for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
That's it. The Pelican lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Williams.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Pelicans leading by 8 from deep three-point territory. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Shots good by Williams.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
On the wing, Johnson for the three. And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Passes it to Joe. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left here in the second.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through.
Personal foul. Now into the lineup.
The three from Johnson. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you guys put your foot on the gas in the second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early. Long rebounds, was able to get out in transition. Being on the floor for some easy baskets, and we just executed kind of flawlessly that quarter.
You look great, Steph. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter.
And having been behind by as many as 8, they clawed their way back. An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half. Shaq, what'd you think about what we saw from New Orleans?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Richardson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. No one covering. And it's now 23 points for Williams.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Curry so calm under duress.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Thunder score.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan was such a musical rhythm to his game. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. From deep, Johnson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. It's blocked.
Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Johnson, that's for 2. And again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
For 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's good by Davis.
Just taking over that play. Davis gets the rebound and sends it right back.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And your point guard's gotta be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. How he performed last season. Averaged 7 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Johnson can't get it to go. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Richardson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Johnson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And he makes that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 59 points.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And the D has no answer for Richardson so far. He's getting whatever kind of shot he wants.
And Davis puts it in.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And that's now 30 points for Williams. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Pelicans.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the top of the key. Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And again, no good by New Orleans.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Williamson from long range. Offensive rebound. Curry kicks to Jordan. It's another look. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Big hops
from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Pelicans, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group. Is so accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you've got to try to take that away from.
Curry outside, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Giddey. The shot's good. Giddey's got his third bucket of the night.
Getting assertive and getting inside.
Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Giddey against Curry. Count that bucket. And that's now 27 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Williams, and again it's Oklahoma City.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Shoots the three, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Paul. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And hard to predict when Davis is going to go for those kind of shots. Not often he's stealing it from range.
Here's O'Neal, and Davis sends it back. Shorten way outside. O'Neal with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 7. On the wing, Jason Richardson. And the Thunder another three.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Williams gets the bucket.
And Josh Giddey just does a great job reading the floor.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Wallace against Paul. Williamson outside. Another shot. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 14 points. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Curry's shot is good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I like their defense tonight. We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The defense on display there from Davis lines up the shot. Perfect timing, swats it away. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with a shot.
Shaq's checked in for the Pelicans. James Harden comes in for Curry. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. Richardson, good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Fires from way outside. O'Neal misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game. 1:51 left to play in the third. Here's Joe, guarded by Harden. Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Poked loose and stolen by Richardson. Pass to Joe for the tie. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second-guess his instinct to move the ball.
Davis finds Paul. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Wallace dishes to O'Neal. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
New Orleans in the lead. Poked away. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
And Richardson's showing you why he's a two-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Buries the long-range jumper. Davis has got 19 points.
AD recognizing the D, closing in, and got rid of it just in time.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Johnson outside. Fires the three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident. And
he made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
With the score!
Wow! What a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot. They just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got O'Neal. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Fuller in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. It's good, and the New Orleans leaders cut to just 1 point on the basket from Richardson.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Look from Wallace. And there's another one for the Thunder. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
On the wing, James. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. James has got 19 points.
Oh, and the 3 ball's still there for James. Not only is it there, it's getting more and more effective.
Wallace outside. And there's the pass to O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq. And he gets it back. Basket good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Half it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Johnson. Got a piece of it. Paul is with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Johnson, and yes, another basket.
Nice D. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
From deep, Johnson, and again for three.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Thunder score.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And here's Johnson outside. Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And Lugenstort, one thing you appreciate about him is he brings that competitive juice every night.
From deep, Johnson. Good. Another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. O'Neal. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about...
Connects again from distance.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds?
Yet another bucket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Here's Wallace. And the Thunder another three.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
James good.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
All against Wallace. Richardson gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Richardson's got 45 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen.
Thank you, David. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
And the shot goes in. Williams has got 40 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Giddey the pass to O'Neal. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. And they're able to recover.
Great anticipation and hands on that block for Chris Paul.
Bounce out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. New Orleans leading by 5. From deep, Johnson. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Williams dishes to Wallace. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's 17 points for Wallace.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
It's good. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And that one drops for him.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Paul with the steal. Here's Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. That's tipped. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wallace outside. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Count that one for Dort.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
And it's Paul with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Inside. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Dort.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Giddey. Outside O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And the Thunder with the possession here. A 12-point game. Count that one for Dort.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
James fires from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Shots good by Williams.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside O'Neal. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pelicans leading by 7. Jordan way outside. Dort grabs the miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend. I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Without question, lights out displaying his skills today.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game. Lights out.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Thunder trailing by 7. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And so it's New Orleans with it. Paul looking over the floor. Johnson for 3. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And right on target with the swish. Now just a 5-point New Orleans lead. And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
Johnson with the block. James, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
And that one was long from AD, but he drops it without effort.
They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Johnson kicks to Davis. Back to Johnson. The tray, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Paul. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Richardson, he's checked in for Josh Giddey.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for New Orleans.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. The 3-ball. That's good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. We just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.